Figured I better get started on doing a build digest here before I get too deep into this. But this is 2-inch XPS foam. Picked it up out of Home Depot. So yes, it's the Pink Panther. What I've done is I connected the two sheets and I made a 14-foot long base. Then what I did is I cut out the base to form what I thought would make a decent flat back canoe, kayak. It's going to have possibly an open seating area, but it'll have closed cockpits. So I guess that makes it an enclosed canoe. Square back. I hope to have the trolling on it at some point. So I ended up in the center. I roughed it at 28 inches. I did 3-inch side rails, cut out the shape of this. I have a little more of a curved point to the front and a little more bellowed to the rear, which should give it some tracking. I have purposely gone very sharp to the point or the bow, which will give me more of that Chesapeake Bay look, which should give me a good cut on the water. Right now, I think I'm a little bit over an inch rocker. Don't know which way that's going to go when it actually gets finished. If it's going to flex one way or the other, but I hope not. This should give me about a 32-inch wide paddle area, and then I'll decide whether or not I need skegs underneath to help balance or track it. Worked out pretty good. I think I may have to cut into some of my other material to make the cockpits and set up the seat. I like the clamps much better than I like using those skewers. It just holds the XPS together better. I am etching with a wallpaper tool. Been told this is really important to ensure the fact that you get better gluing. I'm giving that a try. I'm going to end up having to recut the end here and reset this, so I'm not worried about how this end is looking so far. I think overall I'll end up at about 13.6. I like everything about it so far. The 2x4s that are on it are for me to actually take a look down this thing and make sure that I am symmetrical. I've got the bottom flat, I've got everything lined up the way it should be. So what you do is you set the 2x4s down and you eyeball down across your tops, and all your tops should match. Side to side, that is. Obviously with the rocker they're not going to all be flat going across, but I think you understand what I mean. Gorilla Glue to put the XPS foam together, that works out very well. I did cut an angle onto the XPS strips, a 22.5-degree angle with the jigsaw, and then I sanded it out to get it decently clean, because it's just going to be a pain in the butt to sand that lower rib once everything gets stacked. So the cleaner I got that now, the better, the easier it's going to be in the long run. Outside I need to attack as I continue on. All right, so this is actually day 2. Day 1 was just putting the two bottom pieces together, and that had to glue overnight for 24 hours. So now I'm at the point that the first set of ribs is on. That's going to go 24 hours. I want to make sure everything's good before I proceed up to the next level, and then I'll move on. All right, so day 2, kayak build.